If you are watching this video, you already completed our user story mapping for beginners series. We have learned together how user story mapping supports the entire product management lifecycle, starting from product discovery through planning and backlog management. We also learned how we can track our development. The visual user story mapping interface makes it possible for the entire team to be at the same page, sharing the same understanding on the solution from a big picture point of view. And if it's needed, anytime they can go into further details. When we started our project, we identified our user persona Alex, including all his goals, pains, and details as a user. Then, we mapped out high-level user goals, establishing the product backbone, by breaking down these high-level user goals into actionable user journey steps. We visualized the entire user journey from start to finish on the story map itself. We also identified what are those critical activities in the user journey that we can deliver first on a minimum level, establishing the solution. We marked those activities with purple. Then we collected user stories and organized them into multiple releases. We prioritized our deliveries and identified what should be delivered first in the minimum viable product release. As we discussed earlier, the user story map itself becomes a living artifact that is adapting to changes. It aligns the entire team and stakeholders, also providing real-time updates on the status of the project. By now, you are a user story mapping pro, but even the best can make mistakes. Let's cover some common pitfalls. User story mapping is best if you are doing it with a team and not alone. Story mapping is about building shared understanding. If you create a map in a vacuum, you lose that benefit. Also, if you're getting lost in too much detail, don't try to capture every single micro action at the start. Instead, focus on the backbone first, then flesh out only the most important parts. Do not treat story mapping as a static document. The story map is a living guide, not a final blueprint. Don't be afraid to change it as you learn. You should adapt with the team together. And now, let's see the best practices to ensure your success. Start with a clear problem statement. Before you add a single card, make sure everyone understands the user problem you are trying to solve. Involve the whole team into discussions. The more diverse the perspectives, the richer the story map. Get engineers, designers, and even sales and marketing team in the same room and discuss potential high-level user goals and map out the user journey. Focus on user goals and not features. Your backbone should be activities like upload photo and not upload button. This keeps you focused on the user journey. It is also very important to keep your user story map as simple as possible. Use clear, concise language. If a story is too complex, break it down for manageable pieces. Use the story map as a communication tool. Your map is a powerful way to get stakeholders aligned. Instead of a long spreadsheet, show them the journey. They will understand how the user journey and the user walking through the entire solution that you build. You have now all the necessary skills to get started with user story mapping. You can identify your user persona, map out your high-level user goals, break those goals into actionable user journey steps in a chronological order to represent the user journey, brainstorm user stories, and prioritize them. Organize them into releases and schedule your delivery. Now it's your turn to build your next project using story mapping. Align your stakeholders, build your backlog, map out your user journeys, and communicate way more effectively around the story map. Align everybody on the product vision in a visual, big picture overview. Congratulations! You now have a comprehensive understanding of user story mapping, from the core concept to practical application and best practices. By using this powerful technique, you will transform your product development process, leading to better products and more aligned productive teams. Thank you for watching, and happy story mapping.